Hey cake besties, welcome back. So sorry for being MIA. Apple was playing with my storage, so I wasn't able to record content, but I do have a lot of content for this video. And this video will be me showing you the process of doing like the Cowgirl baby shower treat table that I did. It included custom sugar cookies, Rice Krispie treats, pretzels, cupcakes, and also a two-tier cake as well. So just stay tuned. I'll be hopping in and out just to talk to you a little bit. So just sit back and enjoy the video. I'm popping in for a quick second just to tell you about what I'm doing right now. So right off screen, I have a small pile of flour to dip my cutter in, just so the dough doesn't stick to the cutter, because if you don't, you'll have a heck of a time trying to make sure that your cutter is not stuck to your dough. So that's just a little simple tip. If you do any cookies or anything like that where you have to use a cutter, I always recommend to dip your cutter in flour or something dry just to make sure it doesn't stick. Right here, you'll see me doing the outline, and then next I'll be doing the flood for the Cowgirl hat cookies. When it comes to consistency, I typically do about like a 10-second icing. So basically, you pull your spatula up and you let it drip off, and if it disappears back in 10 seconds, you're good. I do that because I don't want to have 2 or 3 different bags of icing, so I just try to make sure my icing is the consistency that can be an outline and also a flood as well. These were actually my favorite cookies out of the set, just because I'll be doing like a cow print kind of thing with these. So I outlined it in white first and then flooded it with the same white as well. And when I did my black, I made sure that my black was the same consistency as the white, because I'm doing a wet on wet design, which is essentially what it is. You know, kind of self-explanatory. Just putting the black inside of the white just so it kind of meshes all together and there's not like a difference in height. Okay, so this is actually the next day, so I had to make sure that my base icing, which was the flood coat and that outline, was dry to make sure that it didn't mesh with like the details for the next day. I also had to do the next day for the Cowgirl cookies as well, or the cow print cookies as well, just to make sure that whenever I draw the word baby on there, it did not sink into the icing. This is a better view of like the details on top of the cookies. I know in the last clip you couldn't really see it just because of the way I had the camera, but yeah, so this took a couple of tries for me to really get the design how I actually wanted it. I was freestyling it based on like the picture that was sent to me by my customer. This is the first time I've ever done any cookies like this, so it was definitely trial and error, but they came out really cute. for these, once they dried, I took my edible marker and just kind of traced out how I want the word baby to be on there, because I don't have a projector yet, because those things are $200+, which I do want to get one eventually so I can do a lot more like detailed cookies, but this works for now. So I just made the shade of pink that I liked in a thicker consistency. So I didn't do like the 10-second icing, only because it would have been a little bit too loose. So they say about like toothpaste consistency for the icing. So yeah, that's what I did for this. Now here's my favorite part of the whole process. It's just me decorating cakes, because if you know me, you know that I absolutely love decorating cakes. So I had a 6-inch tier and a 4-inch tier. I started with the 6-inch just because I needed that to be set before the 4-inch, because of course I had to stack the 4 on top. So I just used the pink base because it's going to have like a bandana kind of design, and then the 4-inch is going to have like cow spots. I'm pretty sure that's what you call it, cow spots on top. So I just did it in white because I'll do fondant for the cow spots. I love watching myself work just because I'm always so in the moment that I'm just going basically like an autopilot, just working and doing stuff. But I love to be able to go back and watch the progress and watch me take something from batter to beauty, or like just something like that. Like, I just love to be able to watch the growth that I have, because I've been doing this for a really long time, and I just like the fact that I can satisfy people or please people, or make people's day with a gift that God has given me. So I'm really grateful for that. Okay, right here, I know people probably think I have it so easy all the time, but I did this nameplate and it was too big. I did not like it, so what I did was I ended up taking it off and changing up the plate to just say baby, just because the name was a little bit long. And I wanted to make sure it actually looked proportionate to the cake. So you'll see it a little bit further down in the video that I redid the name buckle. I know y'all are probably looking at my face like, is she even happy that she's even making these cakes? Like, is she enjoying this? I promise I am enjoying it. My brain is just running 1,000 miles a minute, and I'm also just very focused. And whenever I'm focused, you can see the focus on my face. That's just one of the things about me, is like, typically whatever I feel, you can see it on my face. So I promise I am enjoying this and I'm not upset. I'm just in my focused mindset. I'm just working, just doing what I gotta do. Right here is where I really started to be like really happy, because everything was starting to come together. Once I started getting those spots on the cake, the whole design was really starting to mesh well. Okay, this is where I had to pull out plan B for the nameplate. So I actually made the other nameplate the night before, and of course I didn't have the cake already assembled, so the sizing was incorrect. So like I said earlier, I just redid it. I put the word baby on there, painted it with edible goat dust, and I used a little bit of I think vodka, like clear vodka, because the alcohol is just going to burn off anyway, but it gives it that nice shine. So yeah, this is just me going with my plan B. Everything doesn't always work out perfectly for me, so I'm always going to have that plan B right in the back pocket. I should have recorded me doing the boots, but I just didn't because I was so in my zone, so I forgot about it. These are the chocolate dip Rice Krispies. These are the chocolate dip pretzels. These are the finished cookies, which turned out so cute. I love the little cowgirl hats on top of these cupcakes. They're so cute. And here's the finished cake as well. And here's just some of my information, so stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. Bye. Stay sweet, y'all.